Howdy, Sheriff! Can I get a horse if I turn in a ne'er-do-well?
I'll see if we can get a horse.
I want a horse. Doug, what are we gonna do?
Get cool, Abigail.
As I wander through the valley, I can hear the sisters' words. Fear the golden eyes of gunmen. Tears that fall from them will burn.
Howdy. Settle up. My name is Momo O'Brien and I make videos about immersive experiences all over the world. But my journey to this corner of the world started by meeting a boy on the internet. So I was just getting into TikTok and making silly original character videos, and this guy popped onto my feed. I actually remember the first time I saw him, I was like, oh, it's just some hot TikTok boy jumping on this hashtag for clout and then he's gonna move on. But he stuck around and was telling stories and was interacting with my character. Then he started messaging me, like, a lot, and he was very kind, very sweet, very cute. And one night we were talking about Breath of the Wild, and he was really sad because his horse died, and I was like, oh, you know, there's this shrine that you can go to resurrect your horse, and he was like, oh, no way! And so our first call was me videotaping my screen to show him where this horse resurrection shrine was, and it turned out he actually completed that game almost twice. So anyway, things moved really fast from there, and within a month of me telling him, oh, I need a second to process my feelings, I had booked a flight out to see him. It didn't really hit me how wild the thing I was doing was until they announced we had touched down in London, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I had flown across the world to see a boy that I had just met on the internet, but luckily, everything turned out okay. After the initial fear and awkwardness passed, everything just kind of fell into place. So in that visit, I met his family shortly after he flew out to see mine, and we were both like, okay, we found it. Where are we gonna move to start our life together? And then both our lives were suddenly put on hold. It was a really long 2 years. We were constantly on a call with each other, but after many shots and forms, I would like to welcome Matt to the video! Yay!
Right there, Cowboy.
Matt has also brought me an age-appropriate drink.
You're 27.
Cowboy needs a hat.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I want this one. Ma'am, gentlemen,
But yeah.
binary friends.
So now that we're together, I thought it'd be fun if together we talked about what was essentially our first date.
Basically, yeah.
Our day started with him showing me around his hometown of London, England. Deadline done. What? What's so funny? That's the line. We went to the London Museum, which was free, and the aquarium, which was expensive, and my favorite coffee shop in the whole wide world. I only took a carry-on to the UK. I found room for cowboy boots, though. Where we going, cowboy boy?
To the saloon!
So we're going to moonshine saloon. Yee fucking hell!
About to head in, Matt's broken my tripod.
I broke the tripod. I didn't mean to do that.
I'm practicing his southern drawl. What's your cowboy name?
My name is Harold Skittlewise. They call me Skunk. What's your cowboy name, sweet?
They call me Abigail.
Yes, we did pre-drink.
Come on, Oh, wow.
I'm waiting on Sean. I'm waiting on 2 more. Everybody, did you get my invitation?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Cassidy.
Oh, yes, Miss Cassidy.
So I actually love this detail of Miss Cassidy making us say her names aloud again because it makes it easy to remember Miss Cassidy's name, but also establishes that our cowboy OCs already know Miss Cassidy. Let me tell you the tale of the Moonshine Saloon. Skunk and Abigail got hired to smuggle some booze for Miss Cassidy, but didn't get the memo about showing up incognito.
Did you read my invitation?
No.
I can tell.
Busy people.
It looks like you're going to the opera or something like that. Oh, you got some cowboy boots on.
I do.
Luckily, it was a family-run business.
Johnny here. This is my brother. Everyone say hi, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Johnny is the finest tailor west of Mississippi.
So while they were handing out complimentary costume pieces, they explained the entire setup of the story.
Is there a place I can put my coat, or should I just bring it in with me?
Go with you.
Okay, you got it.
With you. There's chicken rustlers around here.
Chicken rustlers, those dang chicken rustlers.
Kick that one.
Trouble because we got the sheriff out of town for 2 weeks. Those Barlow brothers.
Do I look like a cowgirl?
Everybody dressed? Everybody got dressed? If you have any allergies, you need to tell my barkeep.
You know, I'm embarrassed to admit how attracted I am to her.
However, my sister Ada, she runs this here saloon. She don't know nothing about no moonshine operation. Just gotta stay that way. You understand? Okay, be ready to go, folks. I'm gonna introduce you to my sister. Okay? Hey, Ada. This is my sister Ada.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Too, yeah. Over there, thank you. Look at me, I'm a cowboy. Oh, howdy. Okay, what are we dealing with here, Skunk?
I did definitely embarrass myself by going up to Miss Cassidy and saying, Miss Cassidy, ma'am.
So I was already in love with this boy. This boy sat beside me, now hearing me read a script. But when we entered an immersive experience and he snapped into character, I almost left. No, that's a joke.
Hey, don't. Come on, come in. I just gotta worry about my sister. Don't you worry about the sheriff. He ain't coming in.
There is a house in New Orleans. We're not drinking no moonshine. This looks like good old-fashioned water. Is that our spit bucket? Spittoon. It sounds like a horse. I know you're supposed to bring your own booze so you can smuggle it in, like you just did, Skunk.
So the whole bringing your own booze to the bar thing confused me, but apparently this is a regular thing in the UK.
We have BYOB pubs everywhere.
Yeah, that seems a little silly to me, like going to a cafe and being like, bring your own coffee.
Yeah, but you don't need a license to sell coffee.
So they integrated bringing your own booze to this bar into the story.
I know we get 4 cocktails, but is he gonna put that in the cocktails now?
I don't know. I just gave a man out of my pocket.
It's rule number 1 of the Wild West, Skunk.
Gave a man.
You never give a man alcohol.
Because I'm a silly out-of-towner, I emailed them to get clarification on the bringing your booze thing, and even the email was like pseudo in-universe. It basically says that outlaws are only required to bring alcohol if they want it in their drinks, otherwise they'll just be made mocktails. They say inmates have a hoot adding to the experience by brewing up a backstory to their homebrew liquor, and I can't believe we missed out on that.
Skunk's musty odor. Skunk's piss liquid. Lucy! Give me a sniff.
They also suggest a 35 cl bottle between 2 people, or as we say in Canada, a Mickey.
Actually call it a Mickey of booze.
Yeah, I actually looked it up because I knew it was called a Mickey, and apparently that is just a Canadian thing.
That's yummy. That's very yummy. That tastes like a popsicle. I mean, I mean, that tastes like a popsicle.
So the first part of the night was a mingle session. All of the characters came round to our table to introduce themselves, ask us where we were from, so we can get to know them a little bit. Do you remember any of the characters that were in there?
I remember their archetypes. Owner of the bar.
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
It's very pretty. She was.
She was.
I'm gonna lie.
Gotta do the proper Christian way, of course, mister. You're courting a lady, a beautiful lady at that. Johnny, who told you about standing so close to people if it's small for them?
Johnny can't. Yeah. That's why I was kicked in the head by a mule.
They came over to us, like introduced their characters, but also kind of introduced us to the setting. Like they used cowboy jargon and we're like, oh, have you ever been to Coldwater? And it's like, oh, okay, we're in Coldwater, I guess. We had no prior knowledge to the setting. I don't know how to read, so we didn't read anything. And with no prior knowledge, these characters came down and like gave us the ye old gist.
Sometimes, it's all right, you can put that on the table now she's gone.
Oh,
She's
okay,
come
okay.
back.
Put this on my lap.
When Miss Ada wasn't looking, Johnny slipped a mysterious tin onto Abigail's lap.
Yeah. You like gambling? What kind of gambling talk? We're talking cards and dice. You're gonna play some carrots. You're gonna play some carrots.
So Johnny taught us a very simple card game called Horse Race.
Horse race is also a pretty popular drinking game over it.
So, so how horse race?
So how horse race works, you start with the ace of each suit laid out. Everyone who's playing picks a suit, and that is the horse that they're betting on.
I picked the snake.
Shuffle the rest of the cards, reveal the top one. If you pulled a diamond, you put it above the diamond suit. And it's whoever gets to either the end of the table or wherever you set up.
Well, shame is that one. Yeah, but it's a club. You big snake.
This race is rigged. Oh, yeah. No, it's less rigged than I thought it was.
Normally in drinking. Yeah. Also, you see me getting really excited. I am exceedingly competitive, so.
That's just how he is.
Oh, what's going on?
Then, unexpectedly, the sheriff showed back up in town, walking in on a saloon full of smugglers.
The name's McNally. Lorelei McNally. No, I'm just here to have a fun night. Have myself a little drink, maybe a little bit of conversation, you know what I mean?
So, I saw on the website that if you're going to this as like a stag and doe, I should not be feeling this much this soon. What was I talking about?
If you get a stag and doe or a birthday party, you can get it so that the bridegroom to be or the birthday person is integrated into the story in some way.
Joe, you got anything to hide from the sheriff here? A bubbly personality. There's nothing wrong. Joe getting a little bit drunk tonight, but if he gets out of order, I'm gonna be taking his ass down tonight.
No, not Joe.
It was then that Miss Cassidy came to the smuggler's defense, telling Miss Cassidy is different from the sheriff's, telling the sheriff that she didn't have to worry about her friends from out of town.
On here, we're just all here enjoying a drink, isn't that right, folks?
Yeah, woo! Yeehaw!
I got myself a drink. Have a good time with you fine people.
Skunk, I love it here. So what are we gonna do when the sheriff comes over here, Skunk?
We're just gonna. Hey!
Howdy, Sheriff!
How you doing? Tell me about yourself for me,
It was in that moment that Abigail realized she does not work well under pressure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would have made a terrible outlaw. I would not survive in the Old
lie
West.
to anyone.
No.
What brings you here to Coldwater?
Oh, you know, well, I'm here on a date. Actually, came far and wide.
Oh, you're here on a date. This is some romantic thing going on here.
Yeah, I would love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
You would not even scratch my like top 10 people to get involved in criminal activity with.
Or I'm a really good criminal.
Bad, terrible criminal.
No, because you would never suspect. That'd be
You
criminal.
would easily tell. Hey Mo, did you do the criminal thing? And she's like,
No.
So I would like just clarification. We ain't doing nothing. We're straight edge, goody two shoes. But yes, but
Sheriff McNally cleared it all up for Abigail, who was apparently born yesterday.
yes, but alcohol is illegal.
Moonshine is illegal.
Moonshine is illegal.
Liquor is not illegal. Brewing it without a license is illegal. The thing they were actively doing.
Okay.
Blind. Why, have you been hearing anything about any
No.
moonshine?
No.
yeah.
Hello? The way you talk like this, I think you should come step outside with me.
Are we in trouble, Sheriff?
You're in trouble. See, I've heard some rumors of some illegal moonshine going around in these parts.
No. No, not moonshine.
Oh, moonshine.
Apparently, Lorelei McNally's pa, the previous sheriff, found a string of clues that led him right to the Moonshine Saloon.
And then he spent his last night here, and he was found in a ditch with a bullet through his heart.
Oh, I thought he was just sleeping. Oh, shit, that's not good.
So not only did the sheriff's pa die trying to track down these moonshiners, but apparently people are also going blind.
Blind! People drinking illegal moonshine, people going blind. We got old Wally Wallace up on the phone, he blind.
And even if empathy failed, Sheriff McNally had a plan B.
What do you think that I wouldn't just, I want to make sure you were compensated?
Yeah, I mean, like, a compensation would be nice, Sheriff.
Oh, okay, you'd
but
like some compensation.
yeah, but if you couldn't, I could probably get the crap beat out of me. So what I'm looking for here is, if I offer you information, I'm looking for some kind of protection. I need to make sure that, like, because you know what happens to snitches? They in fact get stitches.
We can work out some sort of witness protection sort of thing. We just
Yeah.
stick you on a horse and go real far. There.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah. Do I get to pick the horse? Can she be cute?
Oh, she's probably gonna be my horse, Ginger. You gotta make sure you set her back, okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you out here real fast. Okay, all right.
But is it gonna be enough time for me to get emotionally attached to that horse? Because that's gonna be a problem.
Oh, I mean,
You might never see that horse again.
I'm a horse girl on the inside.
we need to respect emotions these days. I do try to do that, but
Can I get a horse if I turn in a ne'er-do-well?
it depends how good your information. If you can find me the source of this whole thing, then maybe I'll see if we can get a horse.
I want a horse.
All right, okay, let's see. Let's
Go
work
get
on that.
it.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
All right. You may get your hands on my horse, Ginger.
Let's catch some criminals.
And so a deal was struck. The smugglers were working with the sheriff because Abigail was drunk and really wanted a horse. And then the sheriff offered to take our picture.
If you want me to use one of those and make sure I've captured some of your evening, although you got a pretty good thing, I can do that for you right now.
Oh, thank you kindly, Sheriff.
It's bizarre considering the line of work I am in, but I'm very bad at taking my picture in public. Like, remembering to do so, and also I feel very awkward about it, so the fact that the sheriff was just like, hey, now is the time.
Fine silhouette. They're very popular in these here parts, the silhouettes. There we go. Oh, don't you just look pretty? Just the two of you.
And we got some like really cute photos, one of which is...
Where is it?
It's framed in my room, I think. It's framed somewhere. So right after striking a deal with the sheriff, Abigail and Skunk noticed that in the back of the bar there was a bookshelf that was opening up and people were going in and out of it.
How about we do a little prayer right now? Right, all right. What? I missed that one. Next time, you will be over.
Yeah, there's a bookshelf over there.
So Johnny told blah blah. What even is my accent? So Johnny told him all about the secret bookshelf, though he was not the most reliable source.
Who the hell am I?
Yo, you're Johnny.
I'm Johnny something.
You're Johnny something. Johnny Cassidy. Yeah.
But then, while Miss Ada wasn't looking, Miss Cassidy went over and offered to show them what was going on behind the bookshelf.
Is this moonshine?
Yeah, this is where.
That's not allowed. That's against law.
This is where all the magic happens. I've tried your moonshine. I think it's worth something.
It's so much.
Strong shit, the shit that makes you blind. So you be careful. Sip it, don't shot it.
Then, after they had just shook hands with the sheriff, Miss Cassidy offered them a position in her moonshine operation.
Abigail Beach.
How much of my moonshine have you drunk? Have you lost the whole sense in your mind?
I just took a sip. A little bit of the
here.
I'm Lily Livered.
Am I right in thinking that you're
Abigail had mixed feelings, half of which were morality, the other half were completely horse-related. Skunk was more concerned about getting caught.
Sweetheart, you don't need to worry about anything of that. Because you see, Lorelai McNally, or sheriff in Ballwater, she used to have a daddy.
Miss Cassidy told them that the previous sheriff, Lorelai's old man, got his nose a little too close to her operation.
So what did I do? I shot her.
Shut him, Dan.
Now knowing that Miss Cassidy had a moonshine ring and the murder of a sheriff under her belt, Skunk had a few follow-up questions.
Here's the thing. She was trying to sell us a fucking rough deal. We got like, what, 20%? Fucking ridiculous. Give over. She brought us into the secret room whilst the sheriff was in the bar.
You're asking us to put our necks on the line. You know, if you kill Lorelai,
Lorelai was not supposed to be here tonight. I sent Lorelai on a wild goose chase for 2 weeks, chasing the Barlow.
60-40.
Also, I want to say, if the bootleg lady, if you're out there, Miss Cassidy, she's a very good actress, so I'm like, is she actually a little annoyed right now? I don't think she was. But if you were, so sorry, we were just playing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You're great.
They played along really well to the little bits we were doing. It was very good. It was genuinely impressive. I think that's why I had so much fun there. It's because I wasn't expecting them. I thought it was like dinner theater, you know? Like
I think it's
they would
meant to be like dinner theater.
Oh, we had a right laugh playing along with him.
I think he's talking out his asshole right now. Anybody else? I agree.
Can I just say, the views expressed?
On one hand, they were working with the sheriff while being surrounded by moonshiners. On the other hand, they were in business with ne'er-do-wells who they had already ratted out to the sheriff, so of course, Abigail worked great under that pressure.
Skunk, I haven't finished anything. I got this straight.
Abigail, you doing okay? You like either of them, Abigail. Be cool, Abigail. Abigail.
Miss Cassie seems fine.
She yelled at you for a real long time, Skunk.
She's enunciating all of her words, because she is.
I am? Well, I do that anyway when I'm filming.
You're doing it like a drunk person, though.
I don't know that.
We like to drink with mom, because mom always on me.
Let's go with it. Woo! What's your favorite tune? Yay!
Oh, that slaps so hard.
That slaps so hard. Johnny!
Starla? Did I just see you lay your hands on my brother?
Lorelai demanded to know where Johnny got that large amount of cash, which I can only assume was the gambling pot from earlier.
Where did it get from, huh?
I gave my money to Johnny to hold on to. Isn't that right, Johnny?
That's right, yeah. I was holding on to it. I wasn't doing nothing.
You have back my money to me right now. We've been working hard here in this saloon. Saloon's been doing well, hasn't it, Ada?
Woo!
Doing very well.
And then, Miss Cassidy offered to buy the sheriff a drink to let bygones be bygones, and she threw the money on the ground.
Pick it up, Lorelai.
Aww.
Well, I'm not for any of you trying to have myself a good time now.
Woo! Miss Cassidy seems like a gosh dang bully. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. I need to finish my other two.
Oh my God.
I'm working on it. Howdy, Sheriff. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That was so mean. Bringing your background into it and such stuff. That was so mean.
Lorelai said she didn't blame Miss Cassidy. She doesn't make a lot of money in this line of work, but she said she learned everything she knew from her daddy, and that's worth its weight in gold.
Your daddy, I'm sure, was a good man.
He was a good man, my dad.
And whoever killed him was probably a jerk.
Absolutely, absolute jerk. I think it was a follow brother.
I feel like we should talk at some point about something going on.
Yeah.
So while the sheriff did her rounds, Abigail and Skunk occupied their time before the fated meeting. The faded meeting.
The Pinkertons are coming.
Boy, it's the Pinkertons.
Goddamn, get my drink. The goddamn cow.
I didn't even realize realize how drunk I was until I watched the footage after, and I was like, oh, that's messy.
Super blasted. It was
That's
gross,
messy.
Abigail's got into you, man. Oh, everything.
I'm a cow. I do what I want.
She got so blasted so fast, it was embarrassing. I had to
didn't even-
apologize
Did
to
you
one of the
actually?
actors.
Really? Oh God, were they like uncomfortable?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
You were the drunkest there by like a half mile.
Also, I'm sorry for the Pinkerton alarm. It turns off shortly, and I'm sorry for being a hot mess.
The alarm is just a fire alarm, isn't it? Someone opened a fire door.
Oh, is that what happened?
Pretty sure that's what they were saying, yeah.
Oh. Then it was time to spill the beans to the sheriff.
We appreciate a woman doing good work for her. You understand?
Not for selfish gain, because it's the right thing to do.
Abigail's really worked up about
I'm very worked up about it.
They blew the whistle on the whole operation, so Lorelai knew exactly what was going on behind that bookshelf. But then they had to break the hard news to the sheriff about the circumstances of her late father's death.
So I don't know how to tell you this, miss, but when we were in there drinking the illegal substances, miss...
We weren't drinking none.
No, we weren't drinking. Drinking's what the kids call these days for just looking at it real well.
Drinking it in.
Drinking it in. So Miss Cassidy was saying that she was in fact the one who knocked off your paw, and also the deputy, and the deputy that you just got a new deputy. I don't want to overload you with information here, but you just got a new deputy, yeah? Yeah, they're a narc. She hired him, yeah.
Well, like an anti-narc, like not working for you, but working for me.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you that.
That's
Sorry.
a lot of information. I appreciate that. Okay.
As much as that's a lot of information, which I'm glad that you pointed that out, I really don't want to get knocked off as well as your paw. You know what I mean?
Miss Cassidy walking around now. I can see her. She's out. You understand?
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. You step inside now, y'all.
I got 2 drinks to finish.
You finish those.
Are you all right? Yay!
Yes, you will.
Oh, the alarm's off. Are you okay? You just got an overload of information. Do you need some water, some whiskey? All right.
Okay.
Well, the sheriff tried to go back to the bar to drown her sorrows, but Miss Cassidy didn't take too kindly to that.
I think you should get the hell out of my saloon.
I think you should make me.
Everyone, should I make her leave?
Yes!
Should I make her leave?
Oh, you're gonna give me a freedom, huh? Okay. All right.
The sheriff, Skunk's protection, and Abigail's chance at a horse got kicked out of the bar. But they didn't lose faith.
All right, hey, listen, I got a plan. Still in this, okay?
What?
We still got a horse in this race. Just because one horse got a dummy leg, it don't mean that we ain't in the race.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right. You take a seat, we're gonna have a drink. We're gonna pretend that none of this is going down, right?
You just want me to finish that drink, don't you?
You got a lot of drinks, get
Well, Miss Ada ended up finding the moonshine that was stashed in her very own bar.
All right, Ada.
Moonshine.
No,
You've been making it so.
It's got an X on it. That's moonshine.
doing this for you, Ada. The saloon is going bust.
And before Abigail could even finish her second drink, Miss Cassidy challenged the sheriff to a duel.
Give me a minute.
Everybody be cool.
Things didn't look good for the sheriff. Then, when things were already pretty heated to begin with, Miss Cassidy decided to let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, just one thing before we do this. I'm just thinking of one thing right now. I'm wondering whether your brains are going to splatter across my bar the same way your daddy's did when I saw you.
Lorelai knew, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Miss Cassidy had killed her pa, just like inhaled a burp for a second there.
Going on one! Going on two!
Shot rang out, but it wasn't from Miss Cassidy. It was from the sheriff. What? Oh, it wasn't from the sheriff.
Oh my God!
Ada carried on the family tradition of shooting sheriffs and learned that blood is thicker than water. And moonshine. Am I done? Can I leave? I don't actually remember what happened at the end.
We saw it just then. You had it filmed. The sister shot.
I don't think I filmed the very end. I didn't want to spoil everything in case you got the chance to go to this yourself. The next part of my script is apologizing for the weak, blurry ending. I am my own cameraman, and
You got a lot to drink in 10 minutes.
that is not a 26-year-old woman.
I apologize to everyone in the southern states of the United States. Believe it or not, I'm doing my best.
So, I think the Moonshine Saloon is an incredible experience. I think it was my favorite one to date. The set was beautiful. The story was masterfully executed. The drinks were pretty damn good. Also, from like a business standpoint, I was very impressed by how profitable this format of immersive experience could be. Asking for no worker commitment from the clients like you would at a LARP. Getting people in and out like an escape room, but still managing to convey a completely interactive experience.
Because it's literally only a night. You can pretty much bring anyone to do it since it's super low effort. It's like you just rock up in your own clothes.
This company is doing some pretty revolutionary things, and I would recommend them. Also, they also have a pirate, like dinner theater type thing that I'd love to go to.
That'd be fun.
Another time, yeah. Thank you to the cast and crew of the Moonshine Saloon.
A big round applause to our sheriff, Carlisle Nelly.
Your work was incredible. I was so attached to the characters that you portrayed. I felt so comfortable and taken care of, so I hope, y'all are doing mighty fine work.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice, dude. Give me the alcohol.
Thank you to my partner in crime, Matt. That's you. You'll hopefully be seeing him more on this channel, and you can find him on Twitch at Captain Crail. Thank you to my Patreons who saw this footage like 2 years ago and allowed me the time I needed to complete this project amidst the chaos that was my life. Thank you to Kate Nix, who wrote and performed that really dope opening number we had for this video. She is a crazy talented musician. She streams on Twitch. She has a variety show called The Lullaby Lounge, and her new EP has just released. It's called The Fine Line Between Oof and Yikes. And the last track on the album, The Magic, is very much a Cowboy witch song. So if you liked the vibes, would recommend. And thank you for making it all the way through this video and allowing me to appease the algorithm sheriffs. We're probably just gonna be like, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to think of like a Western way to say that.
Yeehaw! Saddle up! Speak your mind! Now, and we can wrangle a like and subscribe from you, well, that would be mighty kind of,
That'd
we'd
be
be mighty
mighty fun.
happy.
Yeah.
And if you wanna pick up a bounty of more good content, well, there you go, skip on over to little old Momo O'Brien's channel. She makes videos of some immersive experiences that, whoo, blow the dynamite right out your gold mines.
Do you know a cow who is also a boy?
No, Cowboy. You heard of these centaurs?
Oh my god, it's a cowboy, but it's a centaur that's
It's a centaur cowboy. If you got any gold mines, if you've got any gold in your mines, comment. Comment the gold.
I don't love the wording
No,
of that.
it's bad. Don't use this.
Partner.
Partner. Ma'am.
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 Partner.
Well, gentlemen,